In my experience, there are sort of three major things that they do. The first is they attack the evidence base. And I think this has been documented time and time again. They do that in a multiplicity of ways. They fund studies that show the opposite. They may fund research on something else to kind of throw attention onto that as a cause instead of their own products. They also they try and create doubt even where there is scientific consensus by using this evidence that they've often commissioned. The second thing that they do is that they will always try and dilute the policy to make it lesser than. So if you think about the sodium restrictions, they kept arguing for it to be voluntary as opposed to mandatory. With the SSB tax, they wanted a lower tax rate, but they were also saying, don't tax us, rather let's have simplified nutrition labeling, let's do all of these other things, we'll do them voluntarily if you don't adopt the tax. So they try and almost they try and substitute policy with voluntary and self-regulatory measures. And then the third thing they do is they delay. And that delay comes in all sorts of forms. They try and delay the timelines in the policy itself, but they also threaten litigation. They argue that there hasn't been enough consultation, and they try and shift consultation to fora where, again, public health advocates are excluded. So you can think about industry pushing very, very hard during the HPL for consultation and the decision to be made at NEDLAC, which is a labor industry and government decision-making body. There's no civil society, there's no public health advocates, there's no academia. So those are sort of the three prongs of the strategy as I see it. And we've seen it play out again and again and again, not just in food, but in tobacco, and it's been very successful in alcohol, unfortunately.